Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole. You can find me on Instagram at Nicole Makes Plans. Today I wanted to film a video about how to get back into planning or be excited about your planner. I posted a story on Instagram about what kinds of videos you wanted me to post this week, and this is one that came up a couple times. So I may not have the perfect answer, but it's things that definitely help me get back into planning or be excited to get back into my planner and stuff like that. So I have a little post-it note because I wrote some bullet points of what I want to talk about. The first thing is about being maybe mindful about the season of your life, and if you need to change planners to fit your current needs, I think you should do that. I'm definitely notorious for planner hopping. I have tons of planners. Last year, or for 2022, I bounced around a lot, maybe more than I wanted to, but it did keep me planning, and I literally touched a planner every single day. So that's something to be said for that. And I guess to kind of look in my past at different planners I used that worked at the time. So I was in this Stalogy in 2021 from September through November, maybe more August, September, October, but it really worked and I liked it a lot, and I do kind of want to go back to it. We'll see if it works in the future, but I really enjoyed my time in this planner and it worked for what I needed at the time. Some other ones that I used in the past was this bullet journal that I used in 2016 and 2017. This was my first real planner, I would say. So it's kind of what that looks like. And at some point I used this in 2020 and 2021 of just wanting to be really basic and minimal, and all I needed at the time was just kind of memory keeping and not really planning. I might have been doing that in Google Calendar. So don't be afraid to change it based on what you need. This is a passion planner I used for a little bit, and a happy planner that I used as well. Again, some of this was just memory keeping, and I'll probably get into that later as well, but kind of just do what you need for your planner for the time you need it. And then the next one is don't force it. So if you don't feel like planning, don't do it. And sometimes it could be making the change from literally planning out things for your day, your week, your month, your year, versus maybe just memory planning and memory keeping what you did for that day. So yeah, if you don't need a planner, don't feel like you have to use one. The next one is about going back to basics. So that is kind of what happened in this planner here. So this is just a dot grid notebook from Michaels. It's probably about $10. It's what I needed at the time. I did a little bit of planning here just because I felt I had a lot going on for this week. But a lot of these days it was literally just kind of putting down what I did for that day and maybe planning a few things for the month, but keeping it really simple. I just used a Pentel Flare pen, felt tip, and that's all I needed in this planner. I didn't use any washi tape, didn't use any stickers or anything like that. I just had these Avery tabs. I switched it up a little bit and did a different color pen, but kept it really basic. But I was still documenting my life or writing stuff down, so still felt like something, but it definitely was going back to really basic stuff. The next bullet point I have is about finding inspiration. So that could be going to YouTube or Instagram and kind of looking around at what is working for other people. If you feel like you can't find something that you're excited about or want to plan in, then looking at these places or Pinterest or whatever might be something to do. It definitely can be a rabbit hole, so definitely watch out for that. But it could give you inspiration for something different that might excite you more. And that's probably why I pulled out these two for this bullet point, because like if I hadn't been on Instagram and YouTube, I never would have like found out about the Hobonichi Weeks, would have had no idea that it existed because I can't find it in any physical stores near me. And then if I hadn't been on YouTube or Instagram, I wouldn't found like this Daily Moleskin, which I haven't used too much this year yet, but yesterday and today I found it really useful, just to make like a quick list of like things I wanted to do. And I've been kind of like using it on weekends when I need more of like a just list, but I still want to keep it. And I found this through like Mama of More Plans on Instagram and YouTube. I think her name is Taylor, but I just love the way she kind of like does whatever she wants in her planners, and it's very inspiring. So that's kind of like my piece about finding inspiration on the internet and whatnot. So the next one is changing your style. So maybe if you're not excited about your planner, maybe it's just like time for a change. So again, back to this one of just like, maybe that means going back to basics and not using any washi tape or stickers or anything like that, or like sticking to one pen or something along those lines. But it can also be maybe if you're more of a minimalist, maybe it's time to change to something different. So like years and years ago, I used to be in this Happy Planner, which is like the big size. It's gigantic. But I had fun with just like Dollar Tree stickers, and maybe I bought like a sticker pack from Happy Planner, and that was fun and what I wanted at the time. And again, more like memory keeping and just like writing down stuff I did, but not necessarily planning ahead. But it was fun to do at the time. So maybe it could just be changing your planning style, using washi tape and stickers, or doing the opposite if that's not something you normally do. And then my last thing is like rethink your rules. So I think as planners, we get into these mindsets of like, I can only do this certain thing in this certain book, and only this style works in this certain type of planner. But I think, I don't know, I definitely get that as well, but it can be fun to like go outside of your rules. So right now, I'm kind of struggling with that in my Hobonichi Weeks, because I'm like, I have a mega, but I'm still like afraid of using up all the pages. But again, like I could totally set up a new planner. I'm gonna probably spend money on more planners anyway, so like who cares if I buy another Hobonichi Weeks mega when I run out of space and then use that for the rest of the year or until I need a new one. Same thing in here. It was just like, oh, this is dated for 2022, so I can only use it for that particular year. But the more I think about it, I'm like, oh, I can just like start at the beginning and redate it and use it when I need to, and it doesn't have to be every day. So that's some examples of that. Or kind of back to this Happy Planner situation where it was very like stickered up and crazy. I had a different Happy Planner at a different time, and I just used highlighter and pen and called it a day. Again, still kind of like memory keeping, but I decided to like break my rule of what I thought the decoration had to be in a Happy Planner. So that's kind of my list of things that could work to kind of get you back into being excited about a planner and get back into planning, or just kind of like rethink what you're doing to make it work for you and like breaking your own rules in a way. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions or any requests for other videos or any questions about any of the planners that I showed in this video. Subscribe to my channel if you like these kinds of videos or plan with me videos, flip through videos of planners, and hit the notification bell if you want to know the next time I post a video, because it's not always on the same day. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.